Welcome in on Radio SLCC as well as KSL.com. I'm Zach Hodge, joined tonight by Colton Salazar. We are set to bring you the men's basketball game here tonight inside Bruin Arena as the Bruins are set to take on the Badgers of Snow College. The Bruins come into tonight ranked number 4 in the country as they are 12-0 on the season. Them and CSI are both undefeated in overall, and them and Snow are all three of them undefeated in conference play. So Colton, this is second or third game I believe we've done together.
It is, yes.
And so what are we've learned a lot about the Bruins. Who are you looking forward to seeing tonight?
What I'm really looking forward to is I've been looking at the stats for Deshaun Parsons. He's their star player. He's stepped up big time the past 2 games, so that's something I'm expecting. This is going to be a big game for the Bruins, and big stars usually shine in big games, so I'm seeing Parsons wanting to step up, and every time I've covered a game, Blake Wilkinson hasn't stepped up to the way he should. So that's what I'm hoping this game is, that Blake Wilkinson is going to step up as a player and as a leader for this team.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just this gym or what it is, but whenever Blake plays here, he decides to reach a lot. And he spends about 15 minutes of the first half on the bench.
Well,
that's just not a bad choice.
It's not a bad choice. We're lucky that we have a deep bench that people are able to come in, but he has to step up because if he's doing good, I think the rest of the team is going to be doing good as well.
So the Bruins, as I said, are undefeated in conference at 2-0. The only other 2-0 team in conference is here in Snow College, as they both knocked off CNCC and USU Eastern last weekend. The Badgers beat CNCC last Thursday 78-49, and then on Saturday they lost a defensive battle to USU Eastern down in Price, 112-104, and that's regulation, Colton.
Regulation, not even a triple overtime that we saw the Spurs in Memphis. That was almost the same score as they had the game last night. So
that's insane.
That's insane. No defense whatsoever.
No, I'll shoot it if you'll let me shoot it. Deal.
All right, don't foul me though.
That's exactly right. And then last weekend, the Bruins went on the road first to Price to take on USU Eastern. They beat up the Golden Eagles 70-59, and then they beat CNCC 88-69. So a little bit lower scoring than what Snow has put up, but they also held their opponents to under 100 points both games, so that's a positive.
Yeah, and I was looking at the Bruins schedule, and they are 12-0, but they haven't allowed a whole lot of points.
Yeah.
They're playing some good defense, and I think a lot of it has to do with the depth in the bench, that they're able to rotate guys, and they can work hard for maybe 5-6 minutes and then rotate. Probably like we've been talking about this, the blue and the white platoon at Kentucky. They work their butts off for 5 minutes. Fresh legs of 5 players are coming in, and they're working their butts off as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see that tonight. Keep the Badgers on their toes.
Yeah, as you said, the Bruins have a really deep bench. The one player from the bench I really enjoy watching is Marcus White, number 2 for the Bruins. He's a 6'6" forward from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and he's their guy. The Bruins every year have a guy that comes in and is just instant offense off the bench.
Yeah,
he doesn't play a lot of defense, but he will find his shot, and he will find it early and often.
And he can shoot from the outside. It can be a mid-range. He can dunk it, layup. He can do whatever he wants. He has that body where he can kind of move his way around. He doesn't weigh a lot. He only weighs 200 pounds, but he holds it and kind of, works his way around through all of those wings. So he's able to get his shot whenever he wants.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and tip-off for you live right here on Radio SLCC and KSL.com. Welcome back in on Radio SLCC and KSL.com. We're set to bring you the Snow College Badgers and the Salt Lake Community College Bruins men's basketball team here in Game 2 of our doubleheader. First, we have the starting lineups for the Snow Badgers. Will be number 0, Gentry Thomas. He's a 6'4 guard from Halifax, Nova Scotia. Number 2, Walter Wright. He's a 5'11 guard from Waterbury, Connecticut. Number 15, Lorenz Stalkup. He's a 6'11 forward from Colorado Springs. Number 21, Romain Lucier. He's a 6'7 forward from Lyon, France. And number 25, Aziz Leaks. He's a 6'8 forward from Las Vegas, Nevada. The Badgers are coached by Robert Nielsen. He's assisted by Chris Gold. The Badgers come into tonight with an 11-3 overall record, and they are 2-0 in conference. And now the starting lineups for your Salt Lake Community College Bruins will be number 3, Deshaun Parsons. He's a 6'7 sophomore guard from San Francisco, California. Number 4, CJ Spute. He's a 6'4 sophomore guard out of Boise, Idaho. Number 22, Brandon Morley. He's a 7-foot, 205-pound sophomore center from South Jordan, Utah. Number 23, Blake Wilkinson. He's a 6'7 sophomore forward from Centerville, Utah. And number 30, Tad Duffelmeyer. He's a 6-foot freshman guard from Canberra, Australia. The Bruins are coached by Todd Phillips. He's assisted by Paul Marble, Andrew May, and Cyrus Mills. The Bruins come into tonight 12-0 overall and 2-0 in conference. So Colton, first real big game for the Bruins all year here at home as we kick off conference play. And it looks to be a good one. We're going to see some points for it tonight.
I think we are going to see that. I don't want to see that. I want to see the Bruins play defense, though. I think if they play the defense that they're supposed to, they are going to win this game, I feel, by double digits. If they follow what Coach Phillips wanted to do and they execute on offense, they're going to win by double digits.
As you said, if they execute and their assignment sound on defense to steal a line from Bronco Mendenhall, they will be perfectly fine.
There you go. And one thing I've noticed with the Bruins, the past couple games that we've done together, is they've had kind of a problem with turnovers. If they can keep those down as well, they'll be able to pull this one off.
We are underway here. Jumping at the center for Snow will be number 15, Lorenz Stelkup, the 6'11 center from Colorado Springs. I would guess he has Morley by 20 pounds.
Yeah, I would say so, and that might be a tough matchup tonight. I would not be surprised if Badgers just went right into the post on their first offensive possession.
Bruins win the tip as Morley steals it. DP with it on the left wing. Bruins almost turned over. Wilkinson saves it. DP with it now up top. Duffelmeyer with it now. 17 on the shot clock. Bruins looking to get in their offense. Run some pick and roll with Morley. Wilkinson with it up top. They go to the post to Morley. Morley backs down Stalkup. Puts it up. No good. He'll go to the line for 2. I think Morley heard you saying, "Oh, you think the Snow guy is going to back me down? You watch this."
I think he did hear me, and as soon as he got that ball, he wanted to go right at him, and that's what he did, and now he's at the free throw line.
Foul's called on number 15, Lorenz Stelkup. His first team foul. Brandon Morley at the line for 2. First one is no good. Morley's second is no good as well. He goes 0 for 2. And Lucier flies in for the board for Snow. Gets it to right, running the point for the Badgers. They go into the post to Stalkup. Stalkup puts it up, no good. Morley there for the board for the Bruins. DP with it, gonna pull up for 3. It's long. Nothing but backboard. Badgers with the board. Right into the front court. Right into Duffelmeyer, and we're going to get a blocking foul called on Duffelmeyer.
What we could see with the Badgers is that they're gonna, I guess, test the Bruins defense. They've already brought the ball up twice with high tempo. They're going to push it every time.
Badgers get it into Gentry. They kick it in the corner to Lucier. He takes the baseline, puts it up with the right hand, and the Badgers score first. They go up 2-0. Badgers come out in man-to-man, as do the Bruins. Wilkinson with it on the right wing. Goes up top. And around to DP. Dufelmeyer with the right on him. Runs pick and roll with Morley. Gets into the lane, and he is swatted by Stalcup. And he comes down with it. Gentry quickly into the front court, gets it to right. Right penetrate, then we're going to get another foul called, traveling called on right. A little too quick there.
A little bit too quick, and I think the Bruins were a little shell-shocked about that they're being a little bit too quick, so hopefully they can tighten up on defense.
DP with it on the right wing. They work it around to Dufelmeyer on the left wing. Morley up top. Spute looking to make something happen. Off the passing on the perimeter. Now DP pulling up from 18. It's around, no good. And Stalcup pulls down the board.
It just seems the Bruins are struggling to just find a attempt shot.
As Leaks gets it inside, they kick it out top to Lucier, and he knocks down the three.
This guy's a ball player. This guy's a ball player. This is a guy we have to watch the rest of the night. 6'7" forward.
The sock should have been a giveaway. The tall black socks. Spute, three, around and good. CJ Spute answers the three. Bruins are on the board. Right with it. They drop it off to Leaks. He goes inside, puts it up with left hand, no good. The tip's no good. It's boarded by Lucier. And right with it, right. The Gentry up top. Gentry looks to penetrate. Spins in the lane, pushes up with the right hand and gets it to go.
They're just really quick off that ball, and with the Bruins playing man-to-man, they're having a hard time keeping up, especially on those picks. They're really quick off the pick and roll, and that's what's cost them on their past two possessions.
DP with it on the right wing. Gentry on him. Thinks about the three. Now he goes to Wilkinson. Wilkinson should have taken the three. Now gives it back to DP. Dufelmeyer. Wilkinson. They go into the post to Morley. Morley takes the baseline. He's swatted away by Lucier. And it goes out of bounds off the Badgers. 4 on the shot clock.
It just seems like their offense right now, the Bruins, they're not having a lot of space. They're all moving around, and they seem to be standing in the same place. Hopefully they can change that.
A great pass by DP on the inbound. Gets it into Morley. Morley lays it in at the right hand. Was it DP or?
It was DP, yes.
It was DP. Gentry with it on the left wing. Runs pick and roll. Gets it to Leaks. Leaks penetrates. Forces it up with the right hand. No good. The Bruins pull down the board. Dufelmeyer quickly into the front court. Behind his back. Goes to work. Kicks it in the corner to Morley. Morley. Long two on the way. It's no good. Lucier with the board. Gentry looking to penetrate. Gets cut off. Drops it to Leaks. Now up top to right. Right to Lucier. Another three on the way. He got it again.
And what made that play happen, it was the offensive point guard was able to get into the lane at the high post and kick it out, and that brought all of the defense in. I think that's what they're trying to do on offense.
Those two guards are really, Wright and Gentry, really getting into the lane pretty easily.
I think it's just overall they're just quicker, and then they know they have shooters, especially at the 3 and the 4 position, which is going to always help your team if you're able to have 4 shooters.
Subs for Snow as Stalcup checks out, and number 23, Marcus Bryce, checks in for the first time. Bruins to inbound right in front of the Snow bench. Spute to put it in play. Gets it into Dufelmeyer. Dufelmeyer with right on him, spins, goes cross court to Spute. Spute 3 on the way. Got it. CJ Spute and Lucier going back to back.
That is a beautiful shot. He's feeling it. They need to keep on giving him the ball.
Bryce with it, turns it over. Duffelmeyer comes out with it, throws it up. Oh, and somehow it gets to DP, and he slams it home. And he gets teed up. We're doing a pull-up on the rim. But what a pass.
That was an unbelievable pass. He threw it
absolutely unbelievable
on the ground, and 21 on the Badgers. LeSure jumped for it, just missed it.
He mistimed it.
Mistimed it, and he missed it by a couple inches. DP was able to get that ball.
Free throw by Wright after the technical foul is good. That's DP's first personal, second team foul on the Bruins.
And hopefully that'll be able to kind of put some spark in the Bruins. I don't see a whole lot of excitement coming out of them right now, so hopefully that will build them up, especially on the defensive end.
Subs for the Bruins as DP checks out. Zarion Payton checks in. Bruins getting some token full court pressure on the Badgers guards. Right, into the front court, takes the baseline, drops it off inside to Gentry. He puts it up, it's blocked by Morley. Gentry gets it back, this time he's blocked by Wilkinson, but he's called for the travel. I don't know, he must have shuffled his feet, but I thought it was more of a jump ball than a travel.
It looked more like a jump ball because he brought the ball back, and the Wilkinson was able to get the ball from behind. But what they're doing on offense is they're going right down the baseline, and that's bringing all the defenders are able to kick it back to one of the big guys in the paint.
Bruins with it. Duffelmeyer with Wright on him. Goes up top to Spute. Spute's going to try another three, and we're going to get a foul called. Snow, not a foul of the fan of the call. It's called on number 21, Romain Louier. His second team foul.
What happened was that he was getting under him, and he has to give him room to actually jump up and then jump back down where he was.
Head coach Robert Nielsen having a discussion with the officials after the call. Spute's first free throw is good.
I like this lineup that Coach Phillips has put in. You have Payton and you have Duffelmeyer, and two of your quickest guys.
2 point guards, yeah.
2 point guards, the quickest guys on the court. I think they're able. What they're hopefully trying to do is just get some penetration on the inside, and maybe kick it out to Spute. Or you also have Morley, who shot that deep too. I don't know. He got pretty close. He could shoot it again. But I do like what Todd Phillips is doing. So hopefully we'll be able to see the reap of the benefit of doing this.
Spute goes 3 for 3. Bruins with their first lead of the night, up 13-12. Gentry drops it off inside to Leaks, puts it up, no good. Putback's no good, but then Louier's there for the third try, and he gets it to go.
This man came all the way from France to show them that he's the best player on the Badgers team right now.
Spute with it. Hands to Duffelmeyer. Spute gets it back, pump fakes, looks to drive, gets in the lane, jump stop, force it up. No, it doesn't go, but I think it was called on the floor.
It was, yeah.
It was called on the floor. Louier picks up his second. That's a big foul. As Louier has 10 of the Badgers' 14 points, or excuse me, 12 points.
CJ, you got 22. You got 22. Hey, flat.
Subs for the Badgers as number 22, J.R. Taylor checks in for the first time tonight.
I think that kind of gets the Badgers on their toes a little bit because you had Spute out, which made 2 threes, was able to shoot another 3. They know he can shoot it, but with the pump fake, cuts all the way down into the paint. So maybe the defenders are going to back off a little bit, but maybe shoot the 3. That's a big weapon for the offensive man.
The Bruins are able to get it to Morley cutting to the basket on the inbounds play, but he's held before he even catches the ball. Foul called on Marcus Bryce. It's his first, 4th team foul on the Badgers. Zarion to inbound again, gets it into Wilkinson right on the block. He pump fakes, goes up the second time. It's no good. Morley's there for the board, and he's fouled on the rebound. Foul called on number 25. That's Aziz Leaks. And with that, we've reached our first media timeout. 13:58 to go. Badgers up by 1, 14-13 on radio, SLCC, as well as KSL.com. Welcome back in on Radio SLCC, your online student source from KSL.com. Coming out of the timeout for the Bruins, it is Zarion Payton, Morley, Duffelmeyer, Wilkinson, and Spute. And it will be Zarion to inbound on the baseline. Subs for the Badgers as Stalcup checks back into the game. He'll be on Morley. Payton to inbound. Gets it into Morley. He gets it to Spute. Spute on the right wing. Now to Zarion. They set up the offense. Spute running pick and roll with Morley. They get it to Payton. Payton. It's Morley. Now to Duffelmeyer. Duffelmeyer running some pick and roll. Gets into the lane. Puts it up. Oh, they're calling it on the floor. I thought he was flushing it momentarily. Foul called on Gentry Thomas, his first 16 foul. And that's big for the Bruins as well, Colton. 16 fouls already. They're in the bonus for the last 13 and a half minutes of the first half.
And that shows that they're attacking.
Yeah.
They're attacking. They're getting at those big guys because they have a lot of length. They have a lot of wingspan on them. So I'm really surprised that the Bruins are able to draw a lot of fouls.
Wilkinson with a quick 15-footer. It's no good. Gentry comes out with it. He tries going coast to coast. Puts it up with the right hand. No good. But Marcus Bryce there for the putback. Snow goes up 16-13.
Hey, there are two.
Zarion with it on the right wing. Snow into a 2-3 zone. Payton gets into the left. Foul was called on number 23, Marcus Bryce. That's his second. Free throw by Okamina is good. Subs for the Badgers as Bryce is going to check out as Aziz Leaks checks back in. .10:54 to go. We're score at 22. Right with it. Right, running pick and roll with Stalcup. Goes in the corner to Leaks. Leaks drives on Johnson, gets by him, forces it up, no good, but he's going to go to the line for two. As Johnson fouled him from behind.
And there's one matchup that I'm watching right now. It's number 15 Stalcup on the Badgers, and Okamina's guarding him. And Stalcup has 4 inches on him.
Yeah.
But Okamina's able to, I guess, body with him. So that's a matchup I'm going to watch. Hopefully the Badgers can see it as well and see how Okamina is able to get in front of him or behind him on that defensive post.
Leaks' first free throw is good. Leaks' second, he goes 2 for 2. Badgers retake the 2-point lead, 24-22. Payton into the front court. Snow back in their man-to-man. Spute with it on the left wing. Gets it to DP on the right wing. To Johnson. Hooks inside now to Okamina. 8 on the shot clock. The Bruins haven't done much with it yet. He tries going inside to Payton, but it goes off the hands of Wright and out of bounds. Bruins to inbound with 5 on the shot clock.
And they pretty much had the ball for 3 seconds, not able to get a guy open. That's how quick those guards are on the wing for Badgers.
Zarion gets it into DP. DP's going to force it up. Doesn't get it to go. Board pulled down by the Badgers. Wright quickly into the front court. Backs it out, looking to run some pick and roll. They try going inside the Leaks. It's taken away by Johnson.
Why is he down the floor?
DP with it on the left wing. Looking to drive. Stops, pulls up from 5. No good. Stalcup with the board. They push ahead quickly to Leaks. Leaks crosses over on Johnson. Forces it up with the right hand. No good. He'll go to the line for 2. Leaks is quick, sideline to sideline.
He is
past Johnson twice.
Oh yeah, he's able, and he has some great length, especially with his wingspan. So if he's able to get a step in front of him, he's able to kind of hit him with the hook shot or on the other side of the rim. But the past 2 possessions for the Bruins on offense, they're having a hard time. I don't know if it's the point guard play. There's too much pressure on the point guard. They can't get a screen, but there seems to be a lot of isolation for either DP. So they got to change that. They got to be able to get Spute back in the game with his with his 3-point shots.
Subs for the Bruins. Johnson checks out with his 2 fouls. Wilkinson returns. Leaks makes his first free throw, set for the second. He goes 2 for 2 again. 4 for 4 for the game now. Spute with it, gets it to a cutting Payton. He forces it up with the left hand, no good. But that rebound comes out to DP. They reset the offense. DP. Docamina up top. Now to Zarion. Zarion turns the corner, forces it up, no good, but we're going to go the other way for a charge. Zarion draws his first personal 15 foul on the Bruins. Subs for the Bruins is Duffelmeyer is going to check in for Zarion.
But the Bruins are still attacking the basket, which is what I want, because those fouls are going to be for you. But you got to be smart when able to kick it out, when to back off a little bit before they get you with that charge.
You got to rein it in a bit when Stalcup's in the game too.
Yes.
He's a bigger man than their backups. Stalcup catches it in the post, goes to work on Okamina. Puts it up with the right hand, no good. DP's there for the board. DP pushes full steam ahead. Had Spute in the corner, now he finds it. A little too late though. DP has to reset the offense to Duffelmeyer. Duffelmeyer tries running pick and roll, and we're going to get a travel called. That's a good call. You got to look. If you're calling a pick and roll, you've got to run the pick before you roll.
You need to set the pick, and it needs to be a good pick. What I was taught, you have to rub shoulders with your ball player. Make that pick as tight as possible.
On the other end, right, able to get into the lane again, kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson 3 on the way, hard off the iron, no good. DP with another board. Spute quickly into the post to Wilkinson. Hands to Duffelmeyer. Duffelmeyer loses the handle and steps out of bounds.
There's a lot of height in that.
He was wide open momentarily, but as soon as he fumbled it, he was in trouble.
It claps right in there, and that has to draw some sort of concern for the Bruins, because they're going to be intimidated by that. Maybe Morley just needs to get back in there and show that, hey, I can body up with you.
Well, just as you say that, Morley checks in for Okamina. And Payton checks back in for Duffelmeyer. Right, takes the baseline, drops it off inside to Stalcup. And he is fouled on Morley. Set fouled by Morley. Morley's first personal. 16 foul on the Bruins. So both teams in the bonus from here on out. We talked a lot about the Badgers being in foul trouble early. Only 1 foul since they picked up that foul with, I think it was 13 minutes left.
Yeah, because they were able to, I guess, cause some turnovers and then moving their feet. And they're taking chances. That's why they had that charge on the other end. That's what's helping them a lot, I believe, and I think that's why they're leading by 5 points.
Stalcup misses the second, but a great play by J.R. Taylor as he tips it in. The Badgers go up 7, 29-22. Morley with it out on the right wing, goes in the post to Wilkinson. Wilkinson spins in the lane, puts it up, and finishes with the left hand.
That's who we need to step up. That was his first bucket of the whole game. If he needs to step up, kind of work his big body around there.
Wright with it. Payton on him. Wright's going to pull it for a 3, and it's good. Wright's got 11.
He has so much confidence in his shot every time.
DP tries going inside to Wilkinson, and Johnson comes out with it, and then Wilkinson. Oh, they called it on Johnson. I thought it was on Wilkinson. They call it on LaJohn Johnson, his first 9th team foul. So Blake Wilkinson will go to the line for the 1-and-1. Subs for the Badgers as Chris O'Neill checks in for Walter Wright. Pretty good run by Wright there. Checking out for the first time with 7 minutes left. Runs 13 minutes.
I would not be surprised if he just rests for 2-3 minutes, get him back in the game, because
I'll bet he's back in before 5.
It all depends on how the Bruins, if they're able to get on a run or not. As soon as that's Wright's going to come back in. He's only at 5'11", but he's quick. He's able to move side to side really fast.
First free throw by Wilkinson is good. So he earns the second. Wilkinson has 3 now. Second free throw is around and good. And we're going to call a lane violation on Wilkinson. And I believe it was you and me who did a game earlier this season where he had like 3 violations in one game.
Yeah, it was not his night, and he was in foul trouble as well. So.
Just a little too aggressive on the board.
Yeah, he just needs to take a deep breath, relax, play the game that he's supposed to be playing as the second leading scorer on this team.
O'Neill running the point now for the Badgers. Spewed on him. Gets it up top to Johnson. Johnson works to the left. Step back 18-footer is blocked by Zarion. Zarion comes out with it 3-on-1. Gets it to DP. Oh, and DP somehow pirouettes and finishes. I don't know how he knew where the basket was.
He had to reach behind him, pretty much do a 360 and find out where the ball was at the same time. That was an athletic play.
O'Neill with it now, running pick and roll with Leaks. And his pass is taken away by DP. DP fouled by O'Neill. That's a good foul by O'Neill. Because Peyton had a free lane to lay it in.
And that's something we talked about. Hey, get on a run and look who's in now. It's going to be Wright.
Yep, just like that. He didn't make it. He made it 48 seconds. 48 game time. That's how long he was out. And with that, we've reached our second media timeout. We'll stick with it right here this time, though. 6:12 to go. Bruins down by 5, 32-27. And really, a little bit surprising with how much trouble the Snow guards are giving the Bruin guards. They're pretty much able to get into the lane when they need to.
I'm very surprised. I don't know if it's their height, because with Johnson and Wright on the floor, it's 5'8" and 5'11". But with our guards, we have Peyton, who's at 6'2", or Parsons, who's a shooting guard, but 6'7". You have all of these. We're bigger. I don't know if it's the reason that they're getting beat, because they're able to go under them or just be a little more quicker with their moves.
Well, what we've watched all year is Dufelmeyer picks up the point guard about 3/4 court and just kind of harasses him down the court. He's not able to do it with these two, because as soon as they get by him, he's not catching them.
He has to wait until he gets to half court, because if he's beat, the Bruins have to be able to have enough time to catch up, and they're usually setting that high pick, either 1 or 2 picks on Wright or for Wright and for Johnson.
That's Wright's just going to increase the lead he has. He's not going to let anyone come back to him.
I think that's probably a problem for the Bruins, because the whole team's kind of stepping up a little bit as soon as they get in that lane, and that's why a lot of the Badger players have been able to go baseline and either kick it to one of the big guys or go in for a layup.
Yeah. Deshaun Parsons at the line for 2. First one is up and no good, off to the left. Subs for the Bruins as Zarion Payton checked out. Dufelmeyer checks back in. And then, as Colton told us, Wright checks back in for O'Neill for the Badgers. DP goes 1 for 2. Bruins back within 4. Wright with it up top. Dufelmeyer on him. Goes into the post to Leaks. Leaks with Wilkinson on him. Works into the middle. Blocked by Morley, and Peyton comes out with it. 2-on-1. Peyton goes right to the rim and lays it in with the left hand. Great block, though, by Brandon Morley.
That started the whole thing. He saw him coming the whole time. He was kind of taking his way right into the paint. Morley just like, I'm going to take that.
Right. Long 18-footer is no good. We're going to get a foul call on the rebound on Zarion Payton.
that's the perks of being a big guy, because he had the ball up here, was able to come down, and Peyton was already under him, and if Peyton's reaching, it's going to be a foul. So that's one of the benefits for being 6'11".
Stalcup with the 1-and-1, earns the second as he knocks it down. The foul was on Peyton, his second, 7th team foul. Both teams in the bonus. Second is good. Badgers go back up 4, 34-30. Peyton with it into the front court. Up top to DP. Snow back in their 2-3 zone. Duffelmeyer looks inside. Goes back to DP. We're going to get a foul called in the post on Stalcup. That's his second. Stepping the line for 2 will be Brandon Morley. Morley on the season, a 66% free throw shooter.
And the Bruins got a break, especially on that possession. The Badgers backed down into their 2-3, like you mentioned, and they were still setting picks.
Yeah.
And that could be a good thing, but you got to be able to move the ball. That's how you break the zone. Is able to move the ball quick, and that's what they were just passing between 2 guys. If you're able to kind of kick it out like a triangle offense, that's how you're going to expose that zone.
Morley makes the first. Set for the second. It's up and good. Leads cut to 2, 34-32. 5:12 to go here in the first half. Right, into the front court. Runs pick and roll with Stalcup. Gets into the lane. Kicks it in the corner to O'Neal. O'Neal shuffles his feet a bit, but his pass is tipped away by DP. And then Shiflett is tackled from behind by O'Neal.
I got a little worried because he literally dived right at his ankles.
He did.
I was like, oh no, he's gonna undercut him.
Foul called on O'Neal, his second. So Shiflett at the line for 2. First one is good. Subs for Snow as number 1, LaJohn Johnson returns as O'Neal checks out. Shiflett's second is hard off the iron, no good. Rebound is tipped in the air and Snow comes down with it. We're going to get a timeout taken by the Badgers. It's of the 30-second variety, so we'll stick with it right here. But Colton, it's been, it seems like Snow goes on a run and then the Brewers just have to battle back. It's tough sledding on the Snow defense.
You're right, and they're not getting anything easy. That's what I've noticed as well, is that you get back, but you got to earn it. Like, you got to keep getting, I don't know if that's just the Badgers' quickness or competitiveness that they're able to still lead this game. Like, they've been leading almost the whole game. And they have a 1-point lead, but that's Bruins giving a lot of effort and a lot of credit. And the Badgers are just kind of doing their thing. So I hope that's not going to be a problem for the Bruins. Hopefully they can keep rotating guys. I don't know if it's because they're tired or maybe they're just being outplayed. But I'm really excited with these guard matchups. I think this is going to be the key to the game. It depends on which guards are going to get hot and who's able to defend better.
Well, it's interesting now. Shiflett for the Bruins just checked in, and he's on right now. Shiflett, one of the quicker players the Bruins have. Right, goes over the top to Leaks. Leaks with Wilkinson on him, going to work, gets into the lane, drops it out up top to Right. Right gets in the lane, puts it up and finishes around Morley. On the other end, Johnson takes it away from Duffelmeyer. Quick three by Wright, and he knocks it in. With 5 points.
When you're that small, you're able to, on that first bucket, just get in. Just able to get in, and you're quick enough to just pop up. He has a great shot.
On the other end, Brandon Morley, the 7-footer, the stretch 5, knocks down a 3.
Give me all 3 of these.
39-36. We're going to get a foul called on Shiflett. Did a hand check.
And he was guarding Wright. Wright got that first step, and next thing you know, he's past him. All you could do is just foul him, or hopefully Morley and Wilkinson jump up, but then you have one of your big guys they could throw an alley-oop to.
Right at the line for the 1-and-1. Makes the first. A little bit of a conversation going on between Wright and Shiflett. The officials step in and say, we're all grown-ups here. Let's be friends. Wright goes 2 for 2.
Next thing you know, Zach, he has 18 points. And he's getting it in so many ways. It's a mid-range, free throws, layup, threes. He's doing it all around.
DP with it on the left wing. Swings cross court to Shiflett. Back to DP. To Wilkinson. Shiflett with it. 3 on the way. Got it. Ryan Shiflett brings the Bruins within 2, 41-39. Right with Shiflett on him.
And that's going to be a really interesting matchup because it seems like both of them are getting a little chippy.
Oh yeah.
But I think that could be good for the Bruins. Kind of show, hey, we're here. We're here to play hard. And Wright's he's not going to back down either. That's why I'm really excited for the second half.
Right at the line for the 1-and-1. Misses the front end. Wilkinson grabs the board for the Bruins. Duffelmeyer quickly into the front court. Goes in the corner to DP. 3 on the way. Got it. Bruins retake the lead. 42-41. Haley with it, penetrates, drops it off inside the Leaks, goes up and under and finishes around Wilkinson.
As soon as you get into the paint, your defense just collapses every time. That's why your guards are so crucial on the three-point line.
Badgers back into the man-to-man. Wilkinson with it. His 3 is long and off. Board pulled down by the Badgers. Right, quickly into the front court. And we're going to get a charge called on Wright as he barrels into Wilkinson. Wright's first. Good play there by Wilkinson. What was that, 3-on-1?
It was a 3-on-1, and that helped out the Bruins a lot because, like you said, they did pull away, but the next thing you know, Snow's right up and on with the lead again.
DP with it. Back to Duffelmeyer. To Morley. Oh, how's that? Not a foul. Morley with it up top to DP. DP with Johnson on him. 3 by Shiflett. It's long. Falls right to Wilkinson, and he finishes with the left hand.
Just nobody bucks out on the defensive side for the Badgers.
Right. Bringing it into the front court. Shiflett on him. Runs pick and roll with Stallcup. He pulls up from 14, and it's good. Walter Wright with 20 here in the first half. Shiflett with it. Wilkinson. Taken away by Wright. Wright quickly into the front court. Puts it up and finishes. And we're going to get a timeout taken by the Bruins.
So they're up 1 now, right?
Full timeout.
Bruins down by either 3 or 9.
I hope it's 3.
I'm thinking it's 3 because Snow got to 9 really quickly.
And I think that was because the scoreboard operator put Parsons 3 on their side.
Is that what it was?
I think that's what it did.
Because that would make it right.
Yeah,
that would give us 3 more and take 3 away from them.
Yeah, I think that's what they did wrong.
But with 1:27 to go, I'm honestly shocked that it's 47-44. I was thinking we would probably be about 35-30 at halftime. I thought it'd be much more of a defensive the slick would actually be able to slow them down. But Snow's on their way to another 100-point effort.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that has to do with Walter Wright. He has 22 points. He has almost, let's say, 45% of their points right now, and that's with one of their main guys, Lashir, out with 2 fouls. So when he comes back in the second half, you're going to have to deal with him because he's going to be an all-purpose man. He's going to be able to shoot from the 3, make it inside, and then you have Wright who's able to penetrate and also shoot the 3. So I think that Bruins have a lot to worry about, especially with that length in the paint. So hopefully they can get some offense going because it is, from what we have, 47-44. At least tie it or get yourself with a lead heading into the half with 1:30 left.
Yeah, now we're having head coach Robert Nielsen having a discussion with the officials. We're trying to figure out what the score is. It's still 50-41 on the scoreboard here in the arena. Our online stats have it at 47-44. Okay, they're going to fix it at half. They're going to figure it out when they have more time. I'm going to go with 47-44. DP with it into the paint. Drops a great pass inside to Cook, and he is swatted by Leaks, and then a great hustle play by Taylor to save it to Leaks.
And Leaks saw that thing from a mile away.
Yep. On the other end, Wright gets fouled again by Shiflett. That's Shiflett's third. And stepping to the line for 2 free throws will be Walter Wright.
And that's what happens when you have to guard such a quick person, is you're going to have to draw fouls because you have to rotate 3 or 4 guards to guard him.
Stepping to the line will be Walter Wright. As Colton said, 22 points already tonight for Walter as he misses the first free throw. Wright 7 of 10 from the field, 4 of 5 from the 3-point line, and now 4 of 6 from the free throw line. He's shooting a better percentage from the 3-point line than the free throw line.
Freak athlete.
He goes 0 for 2 on that trip. Bruins down by 3, 47-44. DP with it on the left wing. Spute saves it somehow to Wilkinson. This is wow, I've never seen that. That was crazy. Spute tried to throw it off the leg and backcourt of a Snow player because he was about to go backcourt. A great play. Now the Bruins get it back, but only 8 on the shot clock. DP is going to pull it for 3. Too long. Wilkinson's there for the board. And it's knocked out of bounds by Snow.
That offensive rebound was huge because it reset the shot clock, and there is no more, so we can hold on for the last shot. That was even though he didn't get the shot off, he was still able to get that offensive rebound and give Snow not a chance to shoot the ball, and we can even tie it up.
Dufelmeyer to inbound. Throws it deep to DP. 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Dufelmeyer with it. Right on him. Dufelmeyer crosses over on him. And we're going to get a 5-second call called on Dufelmeyer. Just a little too lackadaisical with the ball.
Yeah, last time I saw that call was in junior high. It's been a while.
Now Snow's going to get the last shot. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Here Wright goes. DP on him. Gets into the lane. Drops it off to Stalkup. His layup is missed. Taylor gets the board. Shot's not going to get off. And we will go to the locker room with Snow up by 3. 47-44. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have the halftime show live right here on radio, SLCC and KSL.com. Welcome back in on radio SLCC as well as KSL.com. We are at the half. We got about 5.5 minutes before the second half starts. Taking a quick look at the stats. First for Snow College, leading the way for them with 22 points is Walter Wright, as he finished 7 of 10 from the field, 4 of 5 from the three-point line, and 4 of 7 from the free throw line. He also had an assist and 1 rebound. After him, with only a player in double figures with 10 points, is Romain Lucier, who I had completely forgot about, Colton. He only played 6 minutes, had 10 points, 4 of 4 shooting, 2 of 2 from the three-point line. He had 4 boards. If he'd have played the first half, this thing would be over.
I really think that would be the case. He was unbelievable, really. He came in here and just had this spark, and everywhere he was at, like, he just seemed that he was on fast forward and everyone else was in slow motion.
Yeah.
And I think that's why he got 10 points real quick. But I think it was 2 dumb fouls that he was able to make as well that got him on the bench. And you could tell, because he never came back into the game, that he's going to be a key guy in the second half.
And then for the Bruins, leading the way with 9 points was C.J. Spute, going 2 of 2 from the field, 2 of 2 from the three-point line, and 3 of 3 from the three-point line. He did only grab 1 board and had 1 assist, so he needs to be a little more active on the boards.
Yes, I would think so, yes.
I'm just kidding, CJ. When you've got a shooting line like that, you're doing all right. After that, with 8 points, was Deshaun Parsons, going 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line. He also grabbed 6 boards on his way to a double-double. And then with 7 points, it was Brandon Morley, going 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from the three-point line, 2 of 4 from the stripe. He also had 2 boards. He had 2 big blocks, and that one was a really impressive block that led to a really easy Zarion Payton layup that really got the Bruins back into it, and they were down a few points.
Yeah, they were down by, I think, about 6 or 8 points, and that block kind of changed things around and sparked them on defense. But like we said, Wright's the one that's keeping this game kind of with the Badgers with the lead.
Yeah.
Especially with the 22 points, because he's pretty much half to what we have, the Bruins.
Largest lead for the Badgers was 8 at 32-24. Bruins only had the lead once for about 54 seconds at 44-43. So it didn't last long.
It did not last long, and I'm seeing a lot of balance on our side. You don't have any guys in double figures. You have 1 at 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. It's everyone has scored pretty much, and a lot of it has to do with just the offense that they're running. But I think we're going to see maybe 1 or 2 guys step out or kind of build out in the second half and become the leading scorers. I'm hoping that it's going to be DP. I want Wilkinson to step up. I want him to get in the double figures because that's going to help the team. Maybe Spute can shoot a couple more threes.
Yeah, Spute shooting really got him going there. The Bruins came out a little sloppy there to start the half, and Spute hit a couple threes early in the half to really get things going. But the one that really surprised me here at halftime is Tad Dufelmeyer. He's played really well in the couple of games that we've done. 1 for 3 from the floor, no threes, no free throws. He's only got 1 board. He does have 4 assists, so he's been dishing it pretty well, but he does have 4 turnovers.
Yeah, and for a point guard, it's hard. There's going to be some nights where you're going to be on it. You're not going to be able to turn the ball over, pass the ball well, and some nights you're just going to turn the ball over, unfortunately. And with these quick guards that the Badgers have, 4 turnovers, it's probably not that bad because they're really quick and they're able to get low enough that they're at eye level with the ball. They can just swipe at it.
So coming out here for the second half, Colton, first off for the Badgers, we're looking at Louier's definitely going to get back in the game and cause some more havoc for the Bruins. But if him and Walter Wright are able to play that way and play together here in the second half, the Bruins are going to have to step up the defensive effort because they look like a tough tag team.
Yeah, and it's going to force the Bruins to come out on the 3 a little bit more. And you can't forget those 2 big guys that the Badgers have with who is it? Is it Leaks and
Stalcup?
Yeah, Stalcup. So you have both of those guys, 1 at 6'11", 1 at 6'8", and the wingspan is phenomenal, really. That the Bruins have to be careful. You got to find a balance somewhere, but you have to stop the defense with the guard play. If you stop them there, toughen them up a little bit, cause some turnovers, that's going to be the key for the Bruins to get back into this game and keep it on their side.
That's the Bruins a little bit too easily were allowing Wright to get into the paint and do whatever he wanted with the ball. It seemed like, Shiflett chirped at him a few times, and he just decided, all right, we're just going to get in the lane and get you 3 fouls. And that's what happened.
Yeah, and he scored on him, too.
Shiflett played, he played pretty well in the 4 minutes he was in. But, yeah, he picked up 3 fouls in 4 minutes. He had 4 points on hit a 3, but he kind of lit a fire under Wright, and it didn't end well.
It did not end well. Like you said, he's shooting 4 from 5 for the 3. I would die for that number right there. Great number.
So here in the second half, the Bruins looking to slow the backcourt and then really try to body up on Louier and force him to, knock down a 3, but you're definitely more likely to be able to contain him if you can keep him out on the wing than if he gets into the paint, because the putback he had, he was sky high above everyone else.
Yeah. So this is going to be a really exciting second half. They probably made a couple changes on both sides to improve in some way to keep a lead or regain the lead.
What was that? They do down there. The computer. The computer's definitely Coming out here in to start the second half, the Bruins will have DP, Duffelmeyer, Spute, Wilkinson, and Morley, the starters for the Bruins. For Snow, it is Thomas, Wright, Stalcup, Louier, and Leaks. Right from the get-go, Colton's boy, Wilkinson, going strong to the bucket and finishes with the left hand.
Goes right after the big guy.
Wright keeps it going. Step back from 15. Snow goes back up 3, 49-46. Wilkinson with it. Gets another 15-footer to go. Blake looking to find his stride here in the second half. Louier with it. Trying to take the baseline, cut off by Spute. They kick it back up top to Wright.
Back up, Ted! Push the baseline! Push the middle! Here comes a pick!
Right. Running pick and roll with Stalcup. Stalcup has it. Back to Wright. Now Wright's going to put up a quick 3. Hard off the rim, no good. Duffelmeyer there for the board. Pushes ahead to DP. DP goes up and slams it home with the right hand.
And I think what helped the Bruins on that defensive possession is that the Badgers just thought Wright was going to do an ISO.
Yeah.
They all stood on one side of the court, and
that's what he ended up doing.
yeah, they ended up shooting a 3. We got a fast break point.
Thomas with the ball, gets into the lane, puts it up with the right hand, no good, gets his own board, goes up and under and lays it in with the right hand.
And Thomas has been kind of quiet this game because of the ability of Johnson and Wright to play the ball, and I think he's a guy that we have to be careful of, the Bruins.
Yeah, he picked up 2 fouls there in the first half, spent a lot of time on the bench, but Wright made up for it. Wilkinson with it, heat check, around, no good. Stock up there for the board. Wright quickly into the front court, goes to Leaks. Leaks takes the baseline, kicks it back up top, and now over to Thomas. Thomas runs pick and roll, gets in the lane, puts it up with the left hand, can't get it to go. Morley loses the board, Spute comes out with it. And Spute gets fouled. Called on Thomas. That's his third. First team foul here in the second half on the Badgers.
So like I said, he was quick. He was able to get into the paint like Wright was, but he has a couple more inches. He's coming in at 6'4". He's able to go right all the way up to the rim, be able to draw a foul on those big guys.
Duffelmeyer with it, runs pick and roll with Morley. To Wilkinson, 18-footer on the way. Long, no good. Board pulled down by Louier. Wright quickly into the front court, gets it to Leaks, and we're going to get a charging foul called on Wright, as I believe it was Wilkinson takes the charge.
He did, but that shot that he missed over here at the high post, that's a shot we want him to take, though. I don't care if he missed it or not. That's his confidence shot, and if he's able to keep shooting them, they are going to fall for him, and then good thing he will literally have a short-term memory and go back there and get a charge for the team.
Bruins with it. Spute gets it to Morley on the right wing. And we're going to get a hand check foul. You don't see a 7-footer get hand-checked 18 feet from the bucket very often, but it just happened.
Well, maybe he was worried that Morley was going to shoot from 20 feet out.
He knocked one down earlier.
He did. He had every right to step up.
Foul called on Stalcup. It's his third team foul here in the second half. Inbounds pass goes right into Morley. Morley, little jump hook. Way off. Board pulled down by Snow. Thomas into the front court. Gets it to Louier. Louier takes the baseline. We're going to hand check. Foul called on DP. DP's second. First team foul here in the second half on the Bruins. Right to inbounds. Gets it into Thomas. To Wright. Wright gets in the lane. Kicks it to Thomas. Thomas up top. Penetrates. Gets in the lane. Forces it up. No good. Wilkinson there for the board. DP on the left wing. Looking inside. They swing it instead. Morley at the left elbow. Looking to back him down. Gets in the lane. Puts it up with the right hand. No good. Board pulled down by Marcus Bryce, who just checked in.
And it just seemed like Morley wasn't too close to the rim.
Marcus Bryce able to take the baseline on Morley. Count it in the foul. Second foul called on Morley. Sub for the Bruins as Okamina checks in for Morley. Bryce at the line for the and one. Around, no good. And Spute pulls down the board. DP with it on the right wing. Gets it to Okamina. To Dufelmeyer. Wilkinson spins in the lane and finishes with the left hand.
You can just tell in his face that he has a whole another level of confidence, and it showed because he's already scored 6 points, 11 points right now, double digits.
Louier with it on the right wing. Goes back up top to Wright. Wright with Dufelmeyer on him. They switch. Spute on him now. They get it to Leaks. Leaks. Great job running the baseline. Finishes with the right hand.
And I think right now with the Bruins, they're going really small. They have 3 guys that are at 6'7", and you have Snow that has 2 really long, lanky guys, and yet 21 this year. So that might be difficult on defense, but their athleticism will keep them in the game.
DP with it. Hands to thought he handed to Dufelmeyer. He turns on the Jets, goes to the bucket, and lays it out with the right hand. He faked me out.
He's that good, DP.
Right, into the front court. Running pick and roll with Bryce. Gets into the lane. Drops it to Leaks. Leaks goes up and he's fouled by Okamina.
And what the Bruins did is because they're going small, they switched back to the zone so they weren't getting out-bodied individually. But rule number 1, that guard cannot split you guys. Yeah. He has so many options. They call it the triple threat. Rick Majerus. He can shoot it, pass it, or he's able to kind of look for his other man. That's what you can't do, especially with a ball player like Wright.
Leaks his first free throw is no good. Subs for the Bruins. Dufelmeyer checks out. Peyton returns.
Get in up. Let's go. Box.
Second free throw for Leaks on the way. It's around, no good. Wilkinson grabs the board and gets it to Spute. DP with it on the left wing. Thomas on him. Up top to Okamina. Wilkinson now. Okamina on the wing. Up top to DP. Thinks about the 3. Works to the elbow. Puts it up and gets it to go.
Parsons has a swag to him that he's just like Wright. When they get going, you can't stop him.
Great pass by Wright to find Leaks on the baseline. Leaks misses the layup, but we're going to get a foul on the rebound called on Wilkinson. It's his first. 4th team foul on the Bruins.
Blake was clear out here on the perimeter. Hey, just one. 2. Where 2? Wasn't the 15 wasn't Larry? Yeah. CJ, just one, dude. He was clear out here.
Gentry gets it in quickly to Leaks. Leaks hands to Wright. Right on the left wing. Goes cross court now to Gentry. Thomas. Thomas gets cut off. Goes back up top to right. Right, three on the way. Hard off the back of the rim. Peyton skies for the board. Peyton into the front court. Great pass to Spute. Spute finishes with the right hand.
And Peyton was able to bounce that ball at the perfect time. If it was a half a set earlier or later, that would have been a terrible pass and a turnover.
On the other end, Bryce goes up, under, can't get it to go, misses the putback, gets another chance at it. It's short. Board pulled down by Spute. Spute quickly into the front court. Gets it to DP. It's knocked out of bounds. Bruins retain possession.
And at that point, Spute was already inside the three-point line, coming full speed, and so is DP. It was either, hey, throw me an alley-oop, or just go all the way in and draw the foul.
Yeah. They're running the same lane there on the fast break.
Yep.
Zarion to inbound on the baseline. For the Bruins. Bruins running a stack. They throw it up top to Spute. Zarion with it. Gets it to Spute. Spute going to put up a three. Hard off the iron, no good. Johnson going after the board. It's not a good choice, going over the back of Bryce. That'll be Johnson's third. And with that, we've reached our first media timeout. 13:50 to go. Bruins up 3. 58-55 here on Radio SLCC and KSL.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
Welcome back in on Radio SLCC and KSL.com. I'm Zach Hodge, joined tonight by Colton Salazar. We're bringing you live play-by-play action of the men's basketball game between the Salt Lake Community College Bruins and the Snow Badgers. It's the Bruins up by 3, 58-55, 13:50 to go. And Colton, what do you think so far of the Bruins' game plan here in the second half? Really, it's been the Blake Wilkinson show.
It really has.
That's your boy.
And also Parsons.
Yeah.
I think both of them are stepping up, knowing that, hey, they're the leaders on this team, and they have to keep it up to win this game.
Bruins back in their man-to-man. DP on right. They go up top to Johnson. Johnson, three on the way. Around, no good. And we're going to get a foul on the rebound. I believe it's on Okamina. It is on Okamina. It's his second. 16 foul on the Bruins. Bruins for the Badgers to inbound. They get it into Louis, and now up top to Johnson. Bruins now in a 2-3 zone.
Back it, CJ!
Right, with it on the right wing. They kick it in the corner to Louis. His three's on the way. It's hard off the backboard, no good. The rebound falls to Zarion. And Wright touched it while he was out of bounds. Bruin basketball.
He's going to be open. He's going to be open. He's going to be open. He's going to be open.
Bruins with it. Peyton with it up top. Johnson. Now to DP on the left wing. Up top to Okamina. They swing to Johnson. Spute. Three. Short. Board falls to Spute. He barrels down the lane. Finishes with the left hand. Count in the foul.
And that's what happens when you go strong. You just knew he was good.
CJ Spute looked like Melvin Gordon running up the middle of the linebacker.
Yeah, and I think if he could, he wanted to dunk over the 7-footer. But able to jump stop and able to control your body and go up strong. Draw the foul. Great play. You're up by 5 now, getting the momentum, especially on your side.
Spute at the line for the free throw. Gets it. Bruins up 6, 61-55, 12:55 to go. Right, with it into the front court. Loses it and Spute comes out with it. Spute looking to run. Kicks it in the corner to Zarion. Zarion penetrates. Tries going cross court to DP, but he gets fouled on the pass. Foul called on number 22, J.R. Taylor. His first 15 foul. And it really feels like Snow's a different team here in the second half. The energy level, the spunk that we saw in the first half, just the swagger. Yeah, it's just not that Wright's a completely different player.
I think the Bruins have been able to stop him, and he's not able to get the shots that he wants. And you have LeSure back in, and he's been in for 7 minutes. He hasn't been able to perform like he did in the first half.
He has no points on one shot attempt. Wright has 2 points on 3 shot attempts, so they're just not getting the ball. The ball's going to other spots, and Leaks has played quite a bit better here in the second half. Running that baseline, they found him in the holes in the zone, but other than that, they really haven't had good choices in the half-court sets.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're trying to get other guys involved, but maybe Wright just needs to take over the game again.
So that's exactly what he did in the first half.
Yep.
Coming out of the timeout for the Bruins, it's Zarion, DP, Johnson, Okamina, and Spute. For Snow, it is Wright, Louier, Bryce, Weeks, and Taylor. The Bruins getting it into Spute in the corner. Now Zarion sets up the offense. Spute now on the left wing, Louier on him. DP gets it, step back, 18-footer, well short. Ford fell to Peyton, he couldn't handle it. The Badgers come out with it. They push ahead to Taylor. Now Wright gets into the lane, but he has to back it out. He'd have finished that in the first half. He'd have gone to the rim.
Oh yeah, by far. And hopefully he could get something, especially on the 3-point line for him.
He tries to go to the rim, it's knocked away. Johnson dives after it, unable to save it. It goes out of bounds. Badgers to inbound on the baseline, 12 on the shot clock.
Short clock. They can put it on the ground. Coming to you, Gib.
Snow to inbound. Wright to put it in play. To throw it up top to Taylor. Now to Wright. Wright's shot's an air ball. Spute pushes to Parsons on the left wing. They go inside, wide open. Okamina lays it in with the left hand.
And you can just see the energy. It just looks like the Badgers
they're downtrodden.
And they're only down by 8 points now.
Yeah. Louier with it on the left wing. Up top the Leaks. Oh, great play by DP. Takes it away from Wright, and he slams it down with the right hand and screams. And then stares Wright down. And I don't know, very animated conversation going on between head coach Robert Nielsen of Snow and the officials, and I'm not sure what about, because that was a great defensive play there by DP.
I don't think it was that. I think
arguing about something else?
Probably. I'm not sure. But I think what the Bruins have done to improve, especially in this half, is just put pressure on Wright.
Yeah.
He has 7 turnovers this game. 3 of them have happened, I believe, in this.
I think he had 4 at half.
In this half.
Yeah.
So they're already putting pressure on him. He already has 3 turnovers in the first 9 minutes of the game. Of the second half.
Well, and he, 2 assists on the game. As much as he handles the ball, you should have way more assists than that, I would assume, but it's the Bruins' energy. It's just a tidal wave right now toward Salt Lake Community College. Coming out of the timeout for the Bruins, it will be Okamina, Johnson, Spute, DP, and Zarion. Two substitutions for Snow as Stalcup returns and Chris O'Neill returns as well. Little full court token pressure applied by the Bruins. Now they back off. Thomas with it on the right wing. They get it to Wright. Wright with DP right on him. He loses the handle. And now he's fouled. Foul on DP. It's his seventh team foul on the Bruins. So stepping the line for the 1-and-1 will be Walter Wright. Now things could be a lot different. You know, if DP picks up a cheap one here, 4 fouls, you got to put him on the bench. Things get a lot tougher for the Bruins.
Oh yeah, and 2 of his fouls were fouls that he should have been more smart about them. Not reaching, not diving for the ball, but just staying feet up, chest up, and just playing hard-nosed defense.
Wright goes 2 for 2. Bruins up 65-57. Zarion gets into the lane, puts it up with the left hand, no good. Stalcup pulls down the board.
He contested that shot and it threw Peyton off guard. That's why he missed the shot.
O'Neill with it on the right wing. Zarion reaching in from behind. Terrible foul. Chris O'Neill going to go to the line for the 1-and-1. It's Zarion's third, 8th team foul on the Bruins. Zarion's going to check out. Duffelmeyer's going to check back in.
And I don't know if it should be a concern for the Bruins. They do have 4 guys with 3 fouls.
Yeah.
And especially with a whole 10 minutes left in the game. And then if this game goes in overtime, that could cost you big time.
Johnson with it on the block, kicks it out to DP, thinks about the 3. Now he works into the lane. Leaping leaner, 12-footer, no good. Rebound falls to Johnson. Now DP has it. Duffelmeyer resets the offense. DP gets it to a cutting Spute. He pump fakes. Now DP, left wing 3. Hard off the iron, no good. Johnson battles, Okamina battles. But Gentry Thomas pulls down the board for Snow. Right, into the front court, drops it to Leaks, puts it up, no good. Spute with the board. Spute quickly into the front court, hands to Duffelmeyer, he slows it down, wide open. Put up that 3. Got it! You got to guard the Aussie. Bruins up 11.
Yeah, that's his first play in the second half. Really helping out, bring some energy.
Stalcup misses the layup, but the putback's there for Leaks. Okamina with it up top. Swings to Johnson. Oh, terrible pass by Johnson, taken away by Wright. Wright into the front court. Works into the lane, puts it up, no good. He's going to go to the line for 2.
You got to be able to get DP a little bit of rest because I think he's been in the whole second half.
Yeah.
Get him a couple-minute break to finish this game off. But they're looking for Parsons to be the offensive weapon, and Johnson just gave him a terrible pass. I telegraphed it the whole time.
Well, he should have thrown it to the rim. DP was wide open by him, but there was just a man in that passing lane. If you throw it at the rim, let him go get it.
He's been living at the rim this whole night, so.
Subs for the Bruins as DP and Johnson check out as Shiflett and Wilkinson check back in. You know, they bring out DP, who's been probably the best offensive player in the second half, but they bring back Wilkinson, who's been the second best.
Yes.
Look for them to run the offense through him now.
And also Spute, he's been filling it as well if they're able to get him open for a 3.
Okamina with it at the left elbow. Spins around Stalcup. They're going to call the foul on the floor. Foul called on Stalcup.
That's a good job for Okamina because he was able to get in the first half, able to get his hips around him, so all I had to do was turn around and have an open shot.
Subs for Snow as Louis returns. Wilkinson, great play. We're going to get a foul called on the rebound on Wilkinson for a push. The previous foul on Stalcup was his 4th personal. That's the 3rd personal on Okamina. And the 10th team foul, so Snow in the double bonus for the final 9 minutes. Somehow Walter Wright gets back to the line.
Somehow.
Not true shooting, guys. Good try. Good try.
A little bit of Snow trying to get Walter Wright to the line, but Stalcup's going to get the step to the line instead. Stalcup's first is around, no good.
Hey, walk out, West.
Bruins up 7, 8:59 to go. Stalcup second, good to go. Dufelmeyer pushes ahead to Shiflett. Shiflett gets it inside to Okamina, pump fakes, out. Okamina misses the first one, gets the second one. Bruins go back up 8. Right, running pick and roll with Stalcup, loses the handle. They push ahead to Spute. Spute, pump fake, pushes it up, and we're going to go to the line for 2. It's called on Gentry Thomas. That's his 4th. 7th team foul.
What Spute's doing is you just got to keep pushing it, because even though he got blocked after he pump faked, they first got him with the body as he was going up, but who cares if you get blocked? It's not going to count towards you or anything. You're going to get your team some points and hopefully make this a double-digit lead.
Spute's free throw is good. Subs for Snow as Bryce checks in for Stalcup.
And I really liked Okamina's energy off the bench. Able to put in 7 points, 3 or 4 shooting, and also stepping up when they're doing that pick and roll with Wright. He's able. He was one that caused that last turnover against Spute on the fast break.
Thomas with it into the front court. 16 points now for Spute. Thomas runs pick and roll. Wilkinson gets out and hedges it. Right with it. They go up top to Leaks. Leaks travels. It was a great fake, but for a reason.
That's why. Yep, that's how he got open so easily.
Dufelmeyer brings it into the front court. Bruins up 10. Spute on the left wing. Runs Thomas through 2 picks. Dufelmeyer 3 on the way. Back 2 for 2 for Dufelmeyer. Bruins up 13. Right, runs pick and roll with Leaks, gets into the lane, drops it to Thomas, his 3. He answers the Dufelmeyer 3 with one of his own.
And that seemed to throw the Bruins off because he hasn't really shot that much this whole game. So now he's a shooter. They'll have to put more pressure on him, maybe back off a little bit off Wright.
Spute gets into the lane again, drops it to Okamina. Great pass by Spute. And you never expect him to be the one getting into the paint causing problems.
Because
he's your shooter.
Yeah, the games that we've called, he's been just hanging around the line, but maybe he stepped up taking, I don't know, someone's role to make that happen.
Bryce is going to put up a 3 for the Badgers. It's no good. Rebound goes off of Leaks. Out of bounds. Bruins take over on the baseline. Subs for Snow as Johnson and Taylor return for Louis as well as Leaks.
So this is going to be the big, I think, 3 minutes for the Badgers because they have their small guys in. They're going to be really quick. They're small, but they're going to be quick. And if they're able to cut down into this lead, this is going to be their chance.
Wilkinson has it knocked away from him. Bruins will inbound on the sideline. And you have Taylor on Wilkinson, so it's 6-3 versus 6'7". I would guess Wilkinson has him by, 15 pounds or so.
Yeah, Wilkinson
right to him. Oh, and he can't handle the pass. Wright comes out with it, right into the front court, right to the basket. Great defense by, that's a goaltend. No call there. And Thomas comes out with it. They go inside to Bryce, and he lays it in with the right hand. What'd you think, goaltend?
It did look like the ball was still.
We don't have the greatest of angles.
We don't.
Timeout taken by the Bruins. It's a full timeout. 6:27 to go. We'll take it as well. Bruins up 10. 77-67 on radio SLCC and KSL.com. Welcome back in on radio SLCC.com and KSL.com. You are watching live Salt Lake Community College Bruin action. Bruins up by 10, 77-67. 6:27 to go here in the second half. Dufelmeyer with it. Gets it up top to Wilkinson. Now they swing it to Shiflett. Okamina now to Wilkinson. Taylor on him. Taylor tips it away. And we get a foul called on Wilkinson as they push Taylor out of the way. I think they're trying to decide if it's a shooting foul. Was that a loose ball foul is what Snow's coach is wondering.
Yeah.
No free throws for him. Taylor with it up top. Bryce now to Johnson in the corner. They go into the post to Thomas, and we're going to get an offensive foul for a hook called on Gentry Thomas. His fourth. Fifth. So Thomas will be disqualified. Not the greatest of games for him. He finishes 3 of 9 from the field for 7 points. He did knock down 1 3 and had 5 boards.
Hey, press breaker.
Head coach Robert Nelson has 1 minute to decide who the substitution is for. And that's a tough loss for Snow because that's who guards DP. He's the only Snow backcourt player that can match up with him with his size at 6'4".
Yeah, with his size and with his speed, he's the only one that's able to kind of stick with them. Even though he started, he's only played 19 minutes this game. And the rest of them have been playing double digits of 30, 24, 33.
He only had 8 in the first half because of foul trouble. And the foul trouble ends up getting him. They send in number 21, Romain Louier, in for him. Full court pressure being applied now by Snow. They get it in. Bruins get it into DP. Dufelmeyer. Johnson on Dufelmeyer. DP now to Payton. Payton with it up top. He goes inside to Wilkinson. Wilkinson fakes, goes in the corner to Morley. Morley's 3. The 7-footer rings the bell for the second time tonight.
The Badgers did not see that one coming in. The Bruins took advantage of it.
White able to take the baseline, drops it off to Louier. His 10-footer is up and good. We get a timeout taken by Snow.
What they're doing is on defense, they're putting Louier on DP.
Yeah.
And he seems to be able to body him up because he has more I guess, pounds on him.
Yeah.
But no offense to him, because he's able to body up DP, especially on the offensive end.
Look for DP to try to use his speed and get around the edge, though, because he is so close to him wherever DP goes. You can turn that corner.
I would say go at him, because he got into foul trouble. He seems like one of those guys that maybe is going to reach, get you with the body. Go after him. Be able to kind of make yourself get into the paint, get to the free throw line, or maybe kick it out to Spew or Duffelmeyer on the three, because both of them have been hot from the three-point line.
Well, let's talk about, Wright had a lot of touches there in the first half. He almost always had the ball in his hands somehow. Here in the second half, the Bruins have almost gone. Whoever's on him is complete denial. I don't care if the ball's in the other corner. You tell me what kind of gum he's chewing. You are on him. You do not let him get it back.
And I think they switched defenders. They put DP on him.
Yeah. They've mixed it up quite a bit, but DP's played him a lot more in the second.
And they're able to deny him the ball, and he's quick enough to kind of stick with him, rather so the other guards can play with these bigger dudes and be able to get more turnovers because they're so quick with their hands and their feet.
Coming out of the timeout for the Bruins, we'll have Zarion Payton, DP, Wilkinson, Duffelmeyer, and Morley, who just knocked down the three. Full court pressure being put back on by Snow, as they brought a couple big guys back in as Marcus Price has returned to guard Morley. Wilkinson, the DP on the left wing. Duffelmeyer, now they go in the corner to Wilkinson. Cross court to Payton. Now they go to the high post to Wilkinson. His 12-footer's well short. Great play by Duffelmeyer, tipping it out. Wilkinson goes right to the basket, puts it up, no good. And we're getting a jump ball called. Arrow gives it to the Badgers. What was that defense, Snow? Did you tell? It kind of looked like a 1-3-1 with some man-to-man principles mixed in.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not quite sure what it was, but
because it was a zone of some kind.
And they messed up because Wilkinson was able to go right down the middle and get a shot.
White with it, kicks out to Louier. His three's on the way. It's well short. Duffelmeyer with the board for the Bruins. Duffelmeyer into the paint, drops it to Payton. Payton, jump step, flings it up with the left hand. Board pulled down by Bryce. Right into the front court, goes right to the basket, and we're going to get a blocking foul called on DP. That'll be his fourth.
And what helped Wright in that situation is that he was a little more quicker than DP to get down there, and he knew that it was going to be a block or a charge. Miles might as well take your chances and go at the defender, and it was called on the defense.
Right at the line, first one is up and good. Cuts the lead back to 10, 80-70. Subs for the Bruins as Spute and Johnson return from Morley and Zarion.
Stay on, G. Stay on.
Duffelmeyer pushes ahead quickly to Spute. Spute goes into the post to Wilkinson. Wilkinson spins to the baseline, puts it up, no good. Rebounds tipped away, and Snow comes out with it. Right, wheels, deals, poked away momentarily by, now we get a foul call. Payton does a good job of knocking the ball away and stopping Wright's progress, and then you just keep reaching.
Yeah, that's his fourth now. And I think that's why DP came out, because he has his fourth foul as well.
Right at the line for two. First one is up and good. Subs for the Bruins. Morley quickly returns for Wilkinson.
Okay. Great moves, great moves. Fine, I'm ready. Walk out! Let's go. Something that moves Chicago about 5, 6.
Wright goes 2 for 2, cuts the Bruin lead to 7, 80-73. Zarion into the front court. Get it to Morley. Morley with it up top. Hippity hop dribble. Picks it up now. Spute hands to Duffelmeyer. 17 on the shot clock. Duffelmeyer gonna run pick and roll with Morley. Goes inside to Zarion. Zarion puts it up with the left hand, can't get it to go. Morley's there for the board, loses it. Now we've got a scrum on the ground. We're going to get another jump ball. This one will be the Bruins. We're going to get a sub for the Bruins as DP is going to check in for Zarion. Now we've got a discussion going on the sideline between the officials. They want the shot clock reset from 33 to 35.
Could make a difference.
Dufelmeyer to inbound on the baseline. Gets it into DP. Taylor on it. Dufelmeyer. Now to Spute up top to Johnson. Johnson gives it to Morley. Morley, long 18-footer up, no good. Spute pulls down the board, backs it out and resets the offense. Dufelmeyer goes to the right wing to DP. DP goes into the post to Morley. Morley spins to the baseline, puts it up with the right hand and gets it to go.
The trust that Coach Phillips had in Morley just to body up that guy and hit it off the backboard. What a great play designed for him.
Foul called on Dufelmeyer, his second. Going to the line is Walter Wright. He is 12 of 15 so far tonight. He's got 32 points.
This is something you can't do, especially with less than 3 minutes remaining. Just
let them score while the clock stopped.
And you cannot foul anymore. That should be a rule.
Wright goes 2 for 2. Subs for Snow as Leaks returns for Bryce. Bruins to inbound on the baseline. Johnson to put it in play. Nope, never mind. DP is going to put it in play. DP gets it into Dufelmeyer. Pushes ahead to DP, wide open, and he slams it down with 2 hands.
They set that up perfectly for DP because he passed the ball and just run.
Yep, he did.
So you know he's wide open for the slam.
Right on the other end. Gets into the lane. Foul called on Dufelmeyer.
Put your hands down.
It's his third.
Move your feet. Get in the stance.
15th foul called on the Bruins here in the second half.
And we've seen it change because now Dufelmeyer's guarding right. And
well, DP's got 4.
DP's got 4, so they have to switch up, and Wright's taking advantage of that because he knows he's more quick than Dufelmeyer. He's gone to the line, got them 3 points from the line, and we've only wasted 15 seconds.
On press break, screen, roll back, quick.
Wright goes 4 for 4 in the last 2 possessions. Bruins up 84-77. Dufelmeyer with it in the backcourt. Oh. Wright takes it away, puts up a 3, hard off the iron, no good. DP chases down the board. Now the Bruins slow it down, Dufelmeyer with it.
I was starting to get a little worried that Parsons was going to try to go coast to coast. At that point, you just want to waste as much time as you can on your possessions.
Dufelmeyer with Wright on him, goes into the lane and he gets a charging foul. Barrels into Leaks. Dufelmeyer's picked up 3 in like the past minute.
Now he has 4. So you have 3 guys that have 4 fouls.
Subs for the Bruins. Zarion checks in for Dufelmeyer. 2:11 to go. 84-77.
Hit him in the hip. Hey, what's your baseline? What's your baseline? Get out your shooters.
So now one of the officials down the court stopped it because the clock was running, but it was meant to start because the shot clock, because it actually hit Wright's hip.
Can we get a timeout, please? Let's go, Brian.
And now we're going to get essentially an official's timeout. trying to decide how much time's left on the shot clock. 2:07 to go. It's been an adventure tonight, Colton.
It has. It's been especially in the second half. They were going back and forth for about maybe 7-8 minutes, and then I think what happened on the offensive side is DP stepped up big time, and that's why we have a 7-point lead right now with 2 minutes.
Louis puts up a three, no good. Leaks is there for the board. Pump fake. Kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson three on the way. It's long. It's an air ball. Rebound pulled down by Taylor. Wright gets into the lane. Leaves it to Leaks. He puts it up. No good, but he's going to go to the line for two.
And if you're right in that situation, just float it up. Because you're the one that's
hitting the free throws.
You're the one that's hitting the free throws. If anything, you're going to draw a foul. And it might be an and one.
Leaks at the line so far tonight, 4 of 6 from the line. First one is short. Subs for the Bruins. Johnson's going to check out. Wilkinson checks back in. Leaks' second attempt is good. Cuts the Bruin lead to 6. 84-78. Bruins get it in. Peyton with it in the backcourt. Johnson harassing him. Peyton goes in the corner to Spute. Spute takes the baseline, gets in the lane, puts it up with the right hand, no good. And the board falls to Taylor. Taylor into the front court. Loses it off the heel of Peyton and out of bounds. Badgers to inbounds on the baseline.
It looked like for a second it went off 22 foot. I was like, oh, that has to be Bruins ball.
That's what I was thinking too.
Once again, angles.
Yep.
We'll have the angle.
Taylor to inbound. Gets it into Leaks. Pass to Wright. Wright gets into the lane. Puts it up, no good. Saves it though. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson three on the way, and he gets it to go. And we've got a 3-point game with 1:13 to go, 84-81.
That is such a tough shot. He looked like he was set, but he had one of his foots that, because he was about to pass it, and all he did was lift it up, shoot it. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Timeout taken by Snow. They've only got one left. It's a full timeout. We'll keep it right here. It feels like right now the Bruins are more playing not to lose. They're, about the 7-minute mark, they had the fire and they were playing to win. And it's kind of gone out the window, and they're just trying not to turn it over, trying to make good choices.
I think what
instead of going and scoring.
Yeah, I think what the problem is that on defense, they're fouling. And when you're fouling, you're going to get the guys on the line because they're already in the 1-and-1, almost a double bonus. And that's not what you want, especially if you're up with 3-4 minutes remaining by 7 points. Next thing you know, it's a 3-point game. And I think it's interesting, Johnson, the 5'8" man, that was his first points of the game, that three.
That's true.
He was 1 for 5, 1 for 4 from 3, but that was his first 3 points, and that could have come at a better time, really.
Big shot by Johnson. But the other thing that the fouling the Bruins are doing has caused is it's killed the flow of the game. The pace has just come to a screeching halt from all the free throws that have been shot.
And they've been having the pace because they've been pushing the ball, they've been able to get down the court, and when you're doing that, you're giving the Badgers a time to rest and to get back on defense, really, and get their composure back together.
Bruins get it inbound. Full court pressure being applied by Johnson for the Badgers. He pushes it ahead to DP. DP tries turning the corner on O'Neal, but we're going to get a foul called on O'Neal. And DP is going to go to the line for 1-on-1, and these are big free throws. Subs for the Bruins, as well as Snow, as Okamina checks in for Morley. And Duffelmeyer checks in for Spute. On the Snow side, Wright returns for O'Neal. DP at the line for the 1-on-1. So far tonight, he is 1 of 2 from the line. 18 points. It's long. No good. Not very close. Leaks pulls down the board.
If you're the Bruins, you have 3 guys on the court with 4 fouls. You cannot foul in this situation.
DP's back on right. Right, looking to drive. Loses the handle. Oh. We're going to get a timeout taken by Snow. It's their last timeout. That's beneficial that he got given that timeout.
Yeah, and Parsons got lucky too because the way he was angled under right,
it was a foul.
It was a foul. And the ref had three things that he could have chose from.
He could have gone timeout, jump ball, foul.
And Parsons lucky it was not the foul.
Yeah, it could have definitely been worse because even if you do call jump ball, it's still Snow's ball. They have the arrow.
This could be the best situation for the Bruins because they don't have any more timeouts, the Badgers.
It's true.
So if you're able to get a lot of pressure when they're trying to inbound or anything like that, try and get the ball up the court after a make on the Badgers side, they can't stop the clock or anything with anything. And if they foul, we're in the double bonus.
Yeah.
So we're automatically shooting too. We got to be able to hit our shots as well.
Coming out for the Bruins, it will be Okamina and Johnson, as well as DP, Morley, and Peyton. For Snow, it will be Wright, Johnson, Taylor, Bryce, and Leaks. Oh, and Louier missed him. Snow to inbound on the baseline. And now we're going to get a timeout taken by the Bruins. I believe it's a 30-second timeout. It is. So if you're Snow's coach, who are you going to here? Who are you drawing a play up for? You need do you go quick 2 or are you going 3?
I think if it's there, you shoot the 3. But I think if Wright sees a better shot for him that he's able to penetrate, he's gonna shoot a floater. And I went up his plays with the Bruins collapse on him and he kicks it out to one of his guys, maybe Johnson. Johnson's only hit 1-3, but that 1-3's put him back in the game. He could get another 3 to tie this game up.
Yeah, Johnson's 1 for 4, but he hit his last one. And then Wright's 4 of 9, but he has not made one here in the second half. He's 0 for 4 in the second half. So really not a whole lot of shooting on the floor. Louier's 2 for 4, but he was 2 for 2 at halftime. So he's 0 for 2 here in the second half.
And we'll see if they give an underdog to Taylor on number 22 for the Badgers.
And on the inbounds pass, Dufelmeyer takes it away and DP lays it in. Terrible inbounds pass there by Wright. Bruins up 5. Wright going to the rim, puts it up, no good. Johnson had the board. Okamina grabs it to get it to Dufelmeyer. He pushes ahead to Peyton, and Peyton slows it down. Shot clock and game clock are tenths of seconds separated. DP with it. And DP's going to go to the line.
That turnover killed it for them.
Huge turnover.
It's now a 5-point game. How many seconds came off the clock? Maybe 15?
There was 47 when he inbounded the ball.
26.
Yeah.
Wow. 26 seconds.
Who inbounded that pass? DP at the line for 2 after the foul. First free throw is good. It was Wright who inbounded the pass that was taken away by Dufelmeyer. Tough. Just terrible. DP, second free throw. Hard off the iron and gets the bounce. Bruins up 7, 21 seconds to go. Right, quickly into the front court. Drops it to Terr. He is blocked. Taylor's blocked. Bruins come out with it, and that's going to do it. Foul called on number 2, Walter Wright. That's his 4th.
Great job, DP.
And Dufelmeyer is going to go to the line for 2.
Right now, match.
Dufelmeyer so far tonight is not attempted a free throw, and now he's 0 for 1. really kind of a letdown. This game was going to go down to the buzzer.
I really
and
thought
one turnover. That pretty much ended it.
And I think it sums up the whole game for Wright. Even though he scored the ball, he's had 9 turnovers.
Wright quickly into the front court.
On a three-point shot. On a three-point shot. Good foul.
Foul called on Gibson Johnson on the 3. It's his 4th. Free throw by Wright is hard and off the back of the iron, no good. His first to 3.
Hey, we're a press breaker. We got to come back to the ball.
Second by Wright is good. Cuts it to a 6-point game. Subs for the Bruins as Wilkinson and Spute return for Johnson and Duffelmeyer. So who are you fouling? Snow's got a foul. Don't you foul Okamina?
If possible. But I think the ball's going to get into Sputes or Peyton's hands. If you get it to Okamina, then that'd be ideal for the Badgers.
Subs for the Badgers. Bryce returns, as does O'Neal. DP's inbounding. DP gets it into Zarion. And Zarion's immediately fouled by O'Neal.
Good job, Z. Good job, Z.
How much time ran off? Like 0.4?
Hey, hands up.
Yeah, I think it was 7.8 or 7.7.
Foul was called on number 11. That's O'Neal, his 4th. Zarion at the line for 2, and he misses the first one.
Larry, come hard. Hey, you got 22. CJ, you got 11.
5-point game with 7 seconds left.
Don't get a foul.
Zarion misses, goes 0 for 2. Okamina grabs the board.
So maybe you do want Okamina on the line.
If he's going to grab an offensive rebound,
He's ready for him too.
Foul called on O'Neal. It's his 5th. Subs for the Badgers as Walter Wright returns. And Okamina's at the line for 2. Okamina so far tonight, 1-1 from the stripe, 9 points. And his first is good. 6-point game. If he makes this one, it's a 3-possession game with 6 seconds left.
Hey, no staring. Come here. CJ, 22.
Second free throw is good. Bruins up 7. Okamina money at the line. Didn't you know that, Colton? Johnson into the front court. Gets it to Louier. Long 3 around, no good. Peyton skies for the board, and that will do it. The Bruins hang on for the 7-point victory, 90-83. And Colton, that's your introduction to Scenic West Athletic Conference basketball. And you need to come when we play CSI.
I need to.
Because it's aggressive, to put it politely. But anyways, we're still here on the Snow game. Snow fought valiantly up by 4 at halftime. The Bruins outscore them by 11 in the second half to win by 7. 90-83. And Colton, who do you got for your player of the game for the Bruins?
I have to have DP.
That's who. I think they picked his